Season 4, Episode 7 of Only Murders in the Building, titled Valley of the Dolls, is 45 minutes long. And what a star-studded episode this is, where you go into it, you don't know what to expect at all. Now, Charles, Oliver, and Mabel are on the run and have to go into hiding. And what better place to go into hiding than Charles's sister's place, Doreen's place, who lives on Long Island, and that's played by Melissa McCarthy. She is that accent loving hair makeup kind of Long Island woman, but when you go into her house it's just dolls all around, and it's really interesting. And Mabel is scared, you can see that. Charles is freaking out, and Oliver is still on the cusp of, while they were going to Doreen's, he sent a text to Loretta saying that it's over, we're done. And before that, Mabel was on the phone with Howard. It's like, you need to go to this bodega, figure out why these checks are being cashed, but we're going here, and don't tell anybody. So everything's happening. All of a sudden, Bev comes in, Molly Shannon's character. It's like, what is going on? What is happening? And then the doorbell rings again, and it's Eugene Levy, Zach Galifianakis, and Eva Longoria. And it's like, okay. And then it's Meryl Streep's character of Loretta. So all these characters are in this one house, and you kind of see Oliver and Doreen talking. Doreen starting to like Oliver, and Doreen and kind of Charles have a history because Charles kind of injured his sister when she was younger in a freak accident that kind of made her lose her spleen in a way. And Mabel's trying to figure out still the case of what's happening and what's going on. And it's a whole craziness effect that's really interesting. I mean, I did not expect this episode to be like this. I thought it was just them going there and there's just like a whole kind of family dynamic. But it's definitely different than what you would actually think it would be, and is. Not only that, we see Howard go to the bodega and kind of figure out who is cashing these checks, these Dudenoff checks. So far and so forth, tries to figure it out. Calls Mabel. Mabel's not answering. And in a way, you see that Loretta tells Mabel, why don't you let the actors in? They could probably be of some assistance. And she's like, no, no way. And Bev comes in, drunk out of her mind, tells off the entire cast, goes to a room, I guess, and takes a nap. And then you see the aspect of Howard, who is figuring things out. But not only that, you see that Howard kind of figures out that the checks that are being cashed in Dudenoff's name are by Rudy, Vince, Alfonso, and his wife and daughter. And it's like, wait a minute, what is going on? And then kind of Vince kind of picks up the phone. He's like, oh, Dudenoff. And it's like, whoa, he's got two phones. He's got Dudenoff's phone. He got his own phone. What the hell is really going on? That's the interesting part. And then the big revelation comes in where the actors, Eugene Levy, Zach Galifianakis, and Eva Longoria, figure out the whole murder wall, they want to call it, because it's bigger, it's not a board. So they call down everyone. And it's like, all right, what is going on? So all this instance is dating back to season 1. We have a season 1 flashback with the poisoning of Oliver's dog, and then Jan getting a note, and Jan not writing a note, I'm watching you, but someone's been watching them since the first season of the so-called podcast, but also in reality, the season as well. So who is it, and what's going on, and why? Bev is like, listen, I talked to the executives, we're on the fast track to get this movie going. It's like, okay, what is really happening? And then Oliver announces that he's getting engaged, or he is engaged to Loretta. So it's like, oh, okay. And then kind of in a way, Howard gets in touch with Doreen's husband, who lives outside on the boat because they have some kind of quarrel. And it's really funny how Howard was supposed to not tell anybody, but he told every single person where Charles, Oliver, and Mabel were going to be, which I think is hilarious. And then it's like, oh, they tell the jurors like, yeah, all these 5 know. And then Vince tells everyone, I think they figured it out. So it's like, whoa, what is really going on? This is episode 7. This is a 10-episode season. 3 episodes left as of this review. What will happen? So many things are happening. Not only that, it was a funny scene where you saw Melissa McCarthy's character of Doreen and Meryl Streep's character of Loretta fighting and having it out. Wow, who would have thought? I mean, I did not have that on my bingo cards for 2024, especially for season 4 of Only Murders in the Building. That must have been a hoot and a holler directing and, kind of writing this episode, because it was really, really funny. A lot don't like Melissa McCarthy, but I think she's hilarious. She's really comedic. Her timing's great. She's very dramatic and comedic, so it's done really, really well. And her heart to heart that she had, the Doreen character with Charles, was really, really good as well. So it's like, all right, I want to see more of Doreen. Maybe we'll see her more in a future episode, or maybe in season 5. And yes, it has been confirmed when this season started, season 4, that season 5 is happening. So what can you do? What's gonna? I mean, like, I'm curious, like, how's everything going to happen, and why does it harken back to season 1? Will everything be connected? Like, that's going to be crazy if every single thing is connected. It's like, holy shit, what is going on? Why? And did Saz actually figure everything out? And did Saz really want to tell Charles everything? And who took Saz out? And who took Dudnoff out? Like, I mean, still so many questions that need to be answered, and I'm pretty sure that they will be answered in the upcoming episodes, especially the season 4 finale, which is episode 10. Let me know in the comment section below what you thought about season 4, episode 7 of Only Murders in the Building, titled Valley of the Dolls. Did you like it? Did you not like it? What did you think of it? What did you think about the aspect of the story, the comedy, the drama, the aspect of having all these characters in one house? Did you really anticipate that? Were you surprised that this was happening, what was going on? Or do you think that it was just too much for one episode? And do you like where everything's going? What do you think will happen? What is going to happen? And what is the truth that will come out of the season 4 murders of Only Murders in the Building? Let me know in the comment section below about all the questions I just asked. I'm Mr. Filmstock. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'll see you all in the next review video, and be sure you tune in next week to my season 4, episode 8 review of Only Murders in the Building.